Hey, this is Matrix Prime at TFWire.com with my video review of Classics Jetfire. Now, the original G1 Jetfire toy was licensed by Hasbro from the Japanese Macross line and was repainted for the Generation 1 toy line over here in the United States. Now, due to the legalities of all this, the likelihood of ever seeing a Generation 1 reissue Jetfire toy is pretty much nil. So the Classics Jetfire will have to do. Now, if you're familiar with the Generation 1 Jetfire toy, you pretty much know the color scheme on this, and it's also been replicated quite frequently over the last couple of different lines. As you can see, the majority of the figure is white, and there's also quite a bit of red on there. As you can see, that we have red here on the wings. We also have some red up here around the cockpit area. We have some more red up here on the nose. And we also have quite a bit of black on the jet itself. We have some up here behind the cockpit. We have some here on the cockpit nose. And the guns along the sides of the cockpit here are also black. Now, getting to the accessories on this figure, I should mention that this mode here is what is referred to in the instructions as the Super Vehicle mode. Atop the jet here are two really big boosters. If you're familiar with the G1 toy, you know that these were a prominent part of that toy. The boosters themselves are mostly red, and they also have some black striping here down the sides. And if we turn around here to the back, you'll see that the rear portion of the boosters are white. And the boosters, the exhaust ports here on the boosters themselves can actually pivot and move, which is kind of nice. Let's see. As for other accessories on this figure in this mode, we have guns mounted here underneath the figure, which you can see here. We also have a missile launcher, which appears on each side of the figure as well. And these, of course, have the spring-loaded missiles inside them. And the missiles themselves are made of a translucent blue plastic. And you can shoot those by pressing the lever on the rear of the missile launcher, like so. And you can do it with both sides. Okay, so that's the figure here in the Super Vehicle mode. Now, if you just want the standard jet, which you can, of course, have, you must remove the booster pack here, like so. You take off the guns, and also remove the missile launchers. Make sure that the arms are attached back in place like they're supposed to be. And then you flip up the tail wings here, like so. And we get a bit more of the red color scheme here. As you can see, the red design from the wings carries on to the rear wings and also on up to the tail fins. Okay, so there's the standard vehicle mode. If we look here on the bottom, we also have the landing gear. One wheel here in the rear on each side, and the one here on the front on the nose. Now, if you actually look at this here, you'll see that the landing gear in the front is actually angled backwards. That's actually locked into place. If you put it straight up and down, like so, this little plastic piece here catches, and the wheel doesn't really roll. And this isn't actually locked into position, so if you push it, it can fall down. And if you actually lock it into place where it's supposed to be and push it, the wheel doesn't actually roll on mine. I don't know if this is something that carries across to all the figures out there, but it is something that doesn't work on mine. Okay, so there's the standard vehicle mode. I will now show you the transformation to robot mode. We start by folding the landing gear in here, like so. Next, we'll open up the cockpit area here and fold it down. Actually remove this piece And then we take the rear portion here and fold this up like so. We can go ahead and actually turn the head around now. Turn this around like so. Pull the arms out away from the legs. Pull the legs down like so. Open up the feet here. We take the arms here and rotate them up into place like so. As you can hear the snapping, the joints on this figure, at least on mine, are really tight. Let's see. Next we separate the nose here like so. Take the cockpit area here and fold it down. Actually get the arms out of the way. Fold the cockpit area down like so. Take this section here, lock it into place on the side of the cockpit. Bring the head down, smooth the arms back down here. And we take this rear section here, and if you look here, there's a little peg here, and it actually goes into this hole here on the back of the figure, like so. And then we can take the wings and rotate them up like so. And there's the figure in robot mode. Now this is just the standard robot mode. As for articulation, the head can rotate 360 degrees. It can also look up and down. The arms can move in and out from the shoulder. They can also rotate. The arms can also bend here at the elbow. The hands can actually rotate 360 degrees, as well as the lower portion of the arm here. As for the legs, they can move in and out from the body, they can move forward and backward, and they can also bend and twist at the knee. Okay, so there's the standard robot mode. Now let me show you the short transformation here to the super robot mode. We start by grabbing this, which is actually the head that we removed during the transformation to the regular robot mode here. We can attach that, just slip that over the robot head there, like so. We can take the rocket pack here and attach it to the back of the figure. And this is a bit tricky because, again, everything on this figure, at least on mine, is quite tight, so there. Attach that like so. Well, I'll get to that in a second. We have the weapons here from the jet mode, which we can actually put together to create a gun. And then we have the missile launchers here, which we can go ahead and attach to the arms like so. And then we can take the missiles here and insert those into the missile launchers like so. Stand the figure back up here, and then we can insert the gun in either hand. My Transformers always appear to be right-handed, so I'll put it in the right hand there. And there we have the figure in the super robot mode. The articulation remains the same, but due to the fact that the figure's a little back heavy, let me show you here. If I put the legs close together, it wants to topple over. You can get the figure to stand up, but it takes a little manipulation with the legs. Also here with the jetpack, you can fold this down, revealing guns, which are kind of out of frame in a second, but you can then fold the rocket pack down, like so, and you have over-the-shoulder weapons. Now, I'm a huge fan of the original G1 Jetfire toy. I think this is, without a doubt, the best Classics figure yet. And it's a really nice homage to the G1 figure. I think this is as close as we're going to get to an actual reissue of the G1 figure. I highly recommend this. For $20, you can't go wrong. I give this figure a 10 out of 10.